I'm Steph. I am from Indianapolis. I spent college in Bloomington, Indiana. I became a disciple my junior year of high school. So I've been a disciple for 5 years. I just graduated from college about a year ago. I ended up graduating in 3 years, which I wasn't anticipating. I could kind of scramble and apply to grad school if I wanted to, or I could pursue something else. I remember one night I was sitting and thinking about what I was going to do and praying, and all of a sudden the idea of a one-year challenge kind of popped into my head, and I was like, I stopped what I was doing and immediately pulled out my phone and looked up the website and started kind of scrolling through, and it's really an easy process. Within 48 hours, I had heard from Kelly and Cheryl Boyd, who are the leaders here. I left that conversation thinking to really refocus my discipleship. I wanted a year that didn't have any other distraction, and I wanted a year to just pursue God and pursue ministry and really advance the gospel and help a church in the process. Within a couple weeks, I had committed to move out here. The idea is to go somewhere for a year and help to advance the gospel and strengthen the brothers and sisters there. I was born and raised in the church, brought up, as a kingdom kid, and I remember I started actually studying the Bible, I think the summer before my freshman year of high school. I was really questioning what I was doing and where God was. I quickly realized how inadequate I was and all the things that I was trying to make up for. God makes up for our inadequacies, and He loves us where we're at and wants to give us the opportunity to be saved, even in our messes, and to continue to help us to grow through that with the Spirit. And I decided that I was going to get baptized, and I think I was within a week. My sister Phoebe was baptized about 6 months after that. God has worked, and He did work in those moments, but He's just worked in all the details in my life, even leading me here. I see this last year how much He's just revealed about His heart and what a relationship with Him really looks like, and kind of working through all of that challenging element of being a kingdom kid and knowing the right answers, but getting to the heart of what it means to be a disciple and to live for God and to live with God, and not just do it because it's the right thing, but do it for the relationship and do it out of the overflow of your heart and from the love that you have for God and just being led by that. So I think it's really cool to see how much He really used this year to help me to grow. It's called a cajon, and it's like a box drum, right? And I had no idea what this thing was. I think I had seen one before, but once or twice. And they're like, hey, we got this for you to play in worship, at service. Pretty quickly I had to teach myself, but I just kind of used basic principles from playing the drums and applied them to a box. I brought it with me. It's a fun thing for me, I enjoy doing it. It's a really simple way, especially with a smaller congregation, to add kind of a percussion component to worship that's not overpowering and overwhelming. I would highly recommend a one-year challenge if you're even considering ministry. I think it's something that's really worth doing and worth pursuing. Throws you right in there, right into the trenches, and gives you that really hands-on experience. God will lead you to a place where you can learn and be taken care of, and I think He's done that for me here. Where I feel like He brought me here with these people at this time for a reason. And I loved this so much that I'm actually going to grad school in Burlington, Vermont, where there's another church that's very similar to this that's looking for one-year challengers. And that was my desire. I wanted to continue to do this elsewhere while going to school. It's been really cool, and I think it's just one of those experiences that will really change your walk with God if you'll allow it to.